Hello everybody, my name is Soul, and I have a question for you. Do you like anime? Better yet, do you like cats? Well then, boy howdy, I have a feline you're gonna like this movie. You think I played that song on a whim? No, this is a film about a girl who really wants to become a cat. And I don't know how it came to be that I ended up down this otaku rabbit hole where I casually watch one of seemingly endless anime movies that I'm streaming on Netflix, but when I was getting into anime, there was Studio Ghibli, like Mamoru Hosoda films, and old classic films like Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and as far as the mainstream was concerned, that was it. Then I turn around and this thing called Your Name happens, and it makes a bunch of money. And suddenly, every anime company says, hey, instead of shitting out like 10 shows a season, why don't we just shit out like 7 shows, and the rest of you lazy, degenerate animators get off your ass and make some fucking box office money for us. A Silent Voice, you get a bunch of money. Anthem of the Heart, you get a bunch of money. Fireworks, you get a bunch of money. Mirai, when Marnie was there, and oh god, there's so many more of these than I thought. What's that, Dragon Ball? You want a bunch of money? Pokemon, My Hero Academia? You guys were already making movies, but you weren't making that box office money, baby! Let's go to the theater, everybody! But seriously, A Whisker Away has come out at a time I'm not as excited for anime movies as I once was, and soon I realized it's gonna be another teen romance. I thought, sure, I like most of these, but hasn't just the concept of this gotten a bit stale? A bunch of teenagers in a high school just talking about their feelings. But there is a twist. Mio, the film's protagonist, encounters a supernatural being. She encounters a mask salesman. Imagine like the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, and you combine that with like the evil mask salesman from Majora's Mask. I guess he wasn't that evil, but to combine those characters and you get this. And upon wearing one of these masks, Mio transforms into a cat. Do you get the title of the movie now? A Whisker Away? It's like Spirited Away, but you know, it's a funny cat pun. Oh, those translators and their completely inaccurate but somehow punny titles. But Mio naturally uses her new cat powers to spy on her high school crush, of course. But it turns out her high school love interest doesn't want anything, if anything, to do with the IRL non-cat version of Mio, despite the fact that she has a very impressive ass attack. Asuka would be proud of that. But upon seeing this little stray cat, he is pretty happy, engaged, and he seems to find a new friend. This is the part where you guys can insert all of your furry memes, your B-stars, bestiality references, etc. in the comments below. But at some point, Mio loses grasp on reality, coming from a troubled home life, and gasp! Divorced parents. Seriously, this movie plays up divorce like it's a life-shattering travesty. I've seen characters die with less grief than this girl and her divorced parents. But at some point there are consequences to living like a cat, and Mio tries to IRL confess her love to her crush, and it doesn't quite work out, and then she's like, you know what? I guess I'll just be a cat for the rest of my life. So she makes a deal with the devil and has to suffer the consequences. However, this movie really starts to get flipped upside down during its second half, and enormous supernatural aspects are introduced, and it turns into like a watered down Studio Ghibli movie complete with this cat utopia. And I'll be honest, whatever type of way you felt when I described that film just now, that's how you're gonna feel watching this film. But if you're like me and you have 2 cats at home and you think this concept is a cat's pajamas, not to mention, I love the fantasy bullshit this movie had to offer. I love the mask concept. I love this like supernatural world where cats live. And despite the fact that Mio is a basket case, you still fight for her. You want her to fall in love. You want her and her crush to succeed. You ship it. You get the high school feels all over again. And by the end of the film, they have this big crescendo of an ending. It all wraps up with this pretty bow on top, and it's chef's kiss. It's not going to be like the ultimate heart-pulling teen drama like Anthem of the Heart, and it's not going to have like the beautiful animation of Your Name, and it's not going to have the wonder of a Hayao Miyazaki fantasy, but it does well enough in each of those categories that it's not a total catastrophe. I'm giving a Whisker Away an 8 out of 10. Hold on a second, does Mio go into heat and cat form?
Hello kitty, hello kitty, hello kitty, good pussy and titty. Hello kitty, hello kitty, hello kitty, good pussy and titty. Hello kitty, good pussy and titty. Tanoshimi, kawaii bitches, asobiki na, orange ni, go to the grill.